What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gaming with the Broscast, episode 305. My name is Harrison. I'm joined by brother Nick, as always. Nick, how you doing, buddy, on this terrific Tuesday?
Terrific Tuesday. Doing good, man.
Heck yeah.
Doing good. Doing great. Doing okay.
I'm barely hanging on.
barely hanging on.
So yeah,
Nice.
we got a good show planned for you guys today. Bunch of news, bunch of games that I've specifically been playing that I want to talk about.
Been on a tear.
Yeah, I've been on a generational tear this year. I have played a ton of games.
Old and new.
Old and new, yeah. The games I played before, games I've never played before that were old. So exciting times. That's why it always ticks me off whenever I hear like a streamer like Tim the Tatman or somebody. They're like, there's nothing to play. Like BR games are so dead. Like, brother, literally play anything else and you'll be A-okay.
Open up Steam, bro.
Yeah. That drives me insane.
It's just such a dumb take because I get like you're a streamer, you have your genre, right? You have the thing people come to watch you for.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean that there's not an entire sea of games to play that are outside
people
of that
stream
genre.
like horror games all the time. Like those are a big one, and if you're not into horror, then I mean I get it, but yeah, slight tangent, but I do feel like streaming culture and not every streamer and not all the time, but they have kind of ruined gaming in a way, just because of takes like that, and then the constant like bitching about like a certain season or something like that, or a game. I've played this game to death. Therefore it's a dead game now because I don't enjoy it. Where 15 years ago games could just come out, you play them for however long you play them, and then that's it, and you move on to the next thing. Like not every single game has to be a forever game,
right? Or like complaining that single player games don't have enough content, and like you burn through 100 hours of content in a week, and it's like, well, dude, that would take a normal person at least a few months to do. Like I see people whipping through Crimson Desert at 100 miles an hour. Like that's one of those games
I enjoy it.
Played for months and months and months and years.
Well, it's because they know life it, and they play for 10 hours a day and do nothing.
I've done that before, but
yeah, I mean, so definitely. Like, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing,
I'm
but
not coming back to the game and saying, "Where's the content?"
Yeah, it's a dead game. Like I'm doing okay. You blew through it, and
that's it.
I don't know, move on. While other people are going to be playing this game for weeks and months, So Crimson Desert, that's I do eventually want to play that. I'll probably wait because to give them credit, like they have been rolling out updates like crazy. So I don't know how fast. Like I don't know if they're just been on crunch mode the entire time since it came out, but although I still haven't seen much on like the console versions, like the console side, how those run.
I think it runs fine.
Yeah, I want to play it eventually. We'll see. There's just a lot of stuff to play.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Tangent over. Nick, you want to dive into what we've been playing?
Let's do it. What? Should we start with my small list or your huge list of games?
We'll start with. Yeah, you start with Kenna because I did finish that as well.
Yeah, so finished Kenna last week. I think in the last episode we were both kind of in the same spot, right? Like
I think I beat it like soon after the podcast.
Yeah,
like that same night, and then I texted you about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, not only really enjoyed the final section of the game because it was quite different from like the first two areas where first two was like kind of open areas that you can go and explore, while this one was finding 3 points to pass through, and then it takes you to a completely new like linear area to complete.
I liked it a lot. I like the variation with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that boss fight was great at the end. That one felt like a little bit Soulsy.
Yeah, for sure.
A little more Soulsy than the other ones. And then the final boss, I mean, it wasn't that hard. I heard like, oh, this final boss is so ridiculous. Like it took me over 100 tries to beat, and I gave up on the game after that. And like it's such
like it didn't tell me that very long.
I did die on the third phase once, and it takes you back to the very beginning, which is
sucks.
But it was kind of on me. Like I didn't see the spikes on the back of the creature's back. So like I didn't really know what to do, so I just kind of died. But once I figured out what to do, like getting back to that point wasn't a problem. It just took 5 minutes of going through the boss. So
yeah,
it wasn't too hard. I think the difficulty of that final boss was kind of blown out of proportion.
I think it lined up with like the rest of the game, like because the game is not like a cakewalk. Like it's pretty difficult in spots. I still think it's definitely not as difficult as any of the Souls game, but like if that's, I feel like this game could potentially be like an entry point into the Souls. I still wouldn't say this is like a Souls like, and like it's not like you're
not losing your
you're not losing anything when you die, but like difficulty wise, it's there. But I did at the very end of the last boss fight when you have to do like the platforming sections. I did die like maybe 5 or 6 times, and it doesn't restart you from the beginning. It restarts you from that part. I just didn't know where to go. Like at some like a couple points.
Oh yeah, because there's that one where you have to. I think you have to jump.
Yeah, you have to jump, and then you have to catch the bloom, the flower, and then it pulls you, and then you have to like then use the arrow again and freeze time, and then go to the next point. So yeah, it was kind of a. That's not the part that I died. It was one of the parts before. I just didn't really know where to go. There is a gnat in my face. All right, I think it's all right. Anyways,
yeah, I do. This game does have a new game plus as well, so you can carry over your abilities to a new game. I do want to do that at some point. I just don't know if it'll be anytime soon, but.
Yeah, I don't really have, like, I thought about going back and doing some of the, like, getting all the rots and all the items and stuff, but I didn't really feel like compelled to do that. Mm-hmm. I think I was just ready to move on to the next game.
I mean, after a certain point with how many rots you have, you don't really get any additional upgrades. I think after
after like level 4, like that's it.
Level 4.
Like the skill tree. You can get done with it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And I didn't really see anything that on there that I didn't have. I think there was like maybe 1 or 2 that I didn't have that I felt like I needed to get. And obviously I beat the game, so it didn't really matter. But
right.
Yeah, I still think it's a great game. I cannot wait for 2. Like I will be playing that day 1 on PS5 when it comes out. Because I went back because I saw the trailer at the State of Play, and then after I beat it, I went back and watched the trailer again. Now that I had the context of the story. And I'm like, hell yeah, this looks incredible. So yeah, cannot
wait. Having some like elemental attacks.
Yeah,
like it looks really good. I hope it's about the same scope. Not.
It looks like it's a lot bigger. There is like a mount and stuff like that too.
Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like it'll be between 10 and 15 hours to beat.
Yeah, I hope it's around that length. I don't need it to be a 30, 40 hour kind of game.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much all I've been playing. I have gotten back to Dragon Quest VII.
I saw you been playing it.
I don't know if I'm getting close. I'm like 20 something hours in, and
where are you at?
I just did the island with the flying people, with the people with wings that are flying.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you still got probably about maybe another 10.
I figured, because there's still 1 or 2 tablets, or one or two.
Like I said, you get to a point where you think it's the end of the game, and then there's like another 5 hours.
Okay.
But I never felt like I was ready for it to end. But yeah, it's a pretty long game.
Maybe I just feel like I've been playing it forever because I've been playing it on and off since January or February when it came out. I'll finish it eventually, but
and I don't know if you ever did it, but like turn on like
I've turned on auto battling.
Like the auto battling and like the EXP and stuff like that. Like, go ahead and put that on too.
Yeah, I bumped up the vocation experience just because that is so limited. Yeah, but it's a good game. I mean, I really like it.
Yeah, it's great. It's really good.
All right, Harrison, tell me about. I mean, where are you going to start? Are you going to start with Resident Evil?
I'll start with Kirby Air Riders. So I got this game for Christmas, and I've been playing so much. I never tried to play it. So I did finally boot it up, and kind of did a little bit of everything. I did like the top down like race mode. I did the city trials mode, which was really cool. It was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. I did think it was just going to be you going around and finding the little JPEG images to get your stats increased, but you actually like fighting other people and trying to screw other people over. And there's like some bosses that come in there as well that you all have to like team up on and defeat. So like a lot more involved than I thought it was. And then I only did a one city trial run, and it ended up the game mode at the very end was like pretty much like the brawl one where you're in the arena and you have to hit each other a bunch and I ended up losing. I think I came in like 6th or 7th place. So I figured like, 4 months after release,
it's the sweaties that remain.
It's the sweats that remain. So I knew I wasn't going to do very good. I was hoping for more of the one where you like fly into like the big block and stuff, but but I'll probably try it again. And then I started the single player mode. I think I got past like the first world. I think.
Okay.
Did like the big boss of the end. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's very extremely Smash Brothers coded, just with the menu,
from the announcers.
The announcers. I'll definitely play some more of it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I wish I'd played more of it. I still can, but it is a lot of fun. Like City Trial, once it clicks, it is really fun to play.
Yeah.
I still need to finish the story mode. I think I got like 7 worlds in and then just never finished for whatever reason. But actually, I know why. It was because Prime 4 came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it really does have something for everyone, from like that top-down mode to the city trial to just regular races.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
It's a cool game. Like it's pretty content complete.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
Yeah,
for sure. And I'll quickly talk about Pokémon Champions that came out last week. Free to play. It really is free to play. Like you don't have to spend a dime. And you get a ton of like points to, because like every 24 hours you can go to the ranch. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's like a ranch. And like 8 Pokemon get displayed, and then you can choose from, and then you can either buy them with your points to unlock them for good, or you can just do for free. You could do like a 7-day trial to see how you like them and see how they mesh with with your team, which is really cool. And then you can go in and actually purchase them if you want to. And again, these are points that you don't have to pay for. They're just
you earn them by battling. Right?
You earn them by battling and use those points to also go into like your battle pass, because there's like a free battle pass and stuff that you get, like skin, like hats and stuff like that. And I haven't seen any Pokemon part of the battle pass that isn't the premium one. So I don't think there is, but if you choose to purchase the premium battle pass, which I think is $10 for season 1, and I think it's for like 30 days or something like that. It may be a little bit longer. I'm not quite sure what their seasons are, but it seems like there's a few Pokemon that you can also get on there that are kind of exclusive to the premium pass.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, like it's just Pokemon battling. Like it's
nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing more, nothing less. And boy, is it less, because there's no announcer.
Just silence.
Just silence and your Pokemon doing like their battle cries and stuff. Some of the animation is pretty good and cool, and some is just typical animation that you would expect from a Pokemon game.
Man.
Yeah, this definitely is not the Pokemon Stadium like successor. It's very much not. It's pretty much just
just like a buy the books.
Buy the books. There's only one arena too. There's not like multiple like biome arenas or anything like that. So it's very, very, and they can always update it in the future and add more stuff. But yeah, just having no announcer just feels super weird. There's also like in Pokemon Stadium, like the original 2, like the camera would cut around the stadium and like you would see different angles. They don't do that here either. It's just they have like the static image that you're used to just behind the Pokemon, and occasionally they'll move to like the front when your Pokemon are doing something. But again, there's not a lot of like cool camera angles that you expect out of a Pokemon Stadium game. Again, no announcer. It feels very, very bare bones. But again, it's free to play completely, so that's at least at least there's that. But yeah, it's not the actual battling is a lot of fun. Like it's blending with like you're trying to find the strategies and stuff, because when you normally play Pokemon games, are so easy.
You never need to use like sword dance or
you just need to know like what the types are. And this game I like it too, because like and I think most modern Pokemon games now will say like what's super effective and extremely effective and not effective at all. So that's really cool. But yeah, using, and then like because each Pokemon has like an ability, maybe not every single one, but like Gyarados, when he comes in the battle, like he uses like Intimidate, which is in the main game too. But you don't really think about, like, at least I don't in the main game, like any of that stuff, just because the games are just so easy again.
Yeah.
But yeah, just thinking about all the abilities of what Pokemon do and how they mesh with other, like that, there's something there with that I think is really, really cool. And there was a moment a few days ago where I was playing and I was like, I might be into this. And then I was like, and I thought I was hovering over the premium battle pass, and I was like, how do I pick it up? And then I was like, you know what? No, because I feel like I'm going to play it for like maybe another week, and that's going to be it.
Have you gone back to it since then?
I haven't played it in a few days now.
Okay.
But I could already see like the sweats emerging from the game, because like the first, like I was on a tear, like I won 5 in a row, and I was like, am I
a Pokemon?
Am I a Pokemon master? And then I got to, because it's one of those things where every time you win, you rank up, and every time you lose, you rank back down.
Oof.
So I got to like the next tier. I think I won the first match in the next tier, and then I just got wiped by this one guy. And then I think I won maybe 2 more times out of like another 7 or 8 games. And I was like, yeah, this is a sweat fest. But it's fun. Again, it's free to play.
I'll have to download it.
Yeah, it's the next. I mean, this is what they're, as far as like tournaments and stuff go, this is like what they're going to be using from now on.
Which makes sense. I mean, you don't want to just, what have they been using before? Like,
I guess just whatever like the newest game is.
Okay.
But it's probably like kind of a pain to get switches connected and together. And I don't know. It's probably just a lot more streamlined doing
have a dedicated game.
Yeah. It is Switch only right now. And then I think a little bit closer to like the Pokemon Internationals is when they're going to announce or like release the mobile, I assume.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's really cool. It's kind of giving me like that addictive Hearthstone vibe, which I don't necessarily want to be a part of anymore, because that game consumed my life for many years.
Have you ever thought about going back to Hearthstone?
If they put it on Switch again, like I don't know why they have not put that game on Switch. It makes 0 sense.
Yeah. I mean, Blizzard just put out
Overwatch
on Switch too. So
it makes no sense why that game has never been on the Switch.
Yeah, that's weird. That could have easily been on Switch 1.
Yeah,
7 years ago.
Yeah. I downloaded it like maybe last year and was looking at it. It just, so much has changed. And again, that's because I've been away from the game for years now. But it seems a lot more complicated than it used to be.
It used to be pretty simple.
Yeah, pretty simple. Like now, and it's like with any card game, like jumping back into it. You know, I'm sure if I jumped back into Magic, there'd be a lot of mechanics that I just wouldn't know, know about.
I was at Target the other day, and I looked at the card aisle.
Yeah,
and I just saw like a fully stocked card aisle, and I saw the Final Fantasy Magic cards. And I was like, man, do I do it? Do I pick them up? I didn't do it, but I really thought about it.
See, and I've been thinking about getting back into Magic, and just trying it out again because I've seen some of the kind of funny streams where they like Bless and Mike play, and they were like doing like the Commander decks, and they were using like the Avatar and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like that expansion. So it looks a lot of fun, but
jeez, they do everything.
Yeah, they do everything. So I've been thinking about it, but yeah, but I don't know if I just don't need more stuff,
Right. I mean, look behind you.
yeah. So yeah, that's Pokemon Champions. I think it's solid. I think it's like reviews like in the 60s or something. So it's not great,
but it's it's not
what do you
even meant to
expect?
be a game. It's just meant to be like used for tournaments. It's a vessel almost for battling. So I didn't expect much from this game, but
I think you should give it a shot. It's fun. I could see me going back to it every once in a while and playing a couple of matches, but yeah. All right, well let me dive over. Let's see. We'll start with Resident Evil 0. So I picked that up. I was trying to find the physical copy of these two, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Or they were like $40. So I'm like, I don't really want to spend 40. Because they were on the eShop for like $10 a piece, and I'd already had Resident Evil 1 that I bought years ago, so I ended up picking up 0 on the eShop. And this game slaps, dude. It's classic. It's classic Resident Evil. I wish the train portion was like a little bit longer because that's like the big this
selling point.
This is the set piece. This is a train. All the train stuff is awesome, and there's something about these games with like the angles that they portray, and like they look like the HD remasters of these two games specifically look so good. The level of detail and like the environment, because like you again, especially in the train segment, like you'll be coming down the aisle and there's a couple of zombies that are dead, and like one's just like hanging over the seat and his arms like moving around due to the shaking of the train. Yeah, man, it just visually it looks stunning. I could go for a new style, like a new Resident Evil game in this format. I don't know if they'll ever do that, but I think that would be sick.
Yeah. Even if they took an existing game like Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil 7, in that style would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's a pretty contained area. I could see that working. Like, just taking an existing, like not demaking, but
I know in Resident Evil 5, when there's a DLC where you actually go to the mansion, they do have a setting where you can change the camera angle to that. Like, I don't even know what kind of like it's called.
It's like fixed camera.
Yeah, fixed camera. But yeah, the game is great. I mean, it's got your typical like. So yeah, the train section is pretty short, like maybe under 2 hours, and then you go to this training facility, which is basically the mansion from RE1. I mean, the same like basically same setup. Like you have a staircase, and then you have like your branching. And that segment is probably the longest in the game. It's definitely a few hours. And then it's got your laboratory, but the lab is cool though, because it's not your traditional like, clean lab. It's more of like a dungeon-y style lab.
Okay.
So that's underneath a church that they have near the facility too. So it's weird. But it's got like your giant cockroaches, giant scorpion in this game. You fight a bat, like a giant bat at some point. Zombie monkeys, zombie frogs. Like, so it's got all of like the cool like zombie animals that aren't really in the newer games anymore. Like other than maybe the dogs. But I don't. And the dogs in 9 were completely different than like the traditional zombie dogs.
And those were just in one section.
Yeah. The game is really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. The only thing that sucks, and this is probably the most different Resident Evil game out of all of them, because there's you play as two people. So you play as Rebecca Chambers, and then as Billy Cohen. And I know why so there's no inventory box in this game. So you are literally, and you don't get upgrades to your inventory at all.
Oh God.
So you are constantly stuck with 6 slots. And in Resident Evil 1, the shotgun didn't take up 2, but in Resident Evil 0, the shotgun takes up 2. And you get you get a grenade launcher that takes up 2. You get a hunting rifle that takes up 2. So it's
what do? You just drop it if you don't want it?
You just have to, well, and see, in this game you can drop it, and dropping it doesn't mean you get rid of it. You can drop it. So you're basically, what you have to do is you have to find like a central point. So luckily, in like the training facility, there's a save, there's a typewriter right beside, or right in the entrance. So you basically just have to dump everything you have right there, and then you're just constantly having to come back and pick up stuff, and
that sucks.
It sucks. But the way around it a little bit is you have your partner, so you control one character at a time, but you can switch back and forth, pretty instantly. Because there's definitely portions of the game where they get split up. So you can use that secondary character as like the mule to hold all of your key items and stuff like that.
Okay.
But you have to, and you can go into like the settings and stuff and choose whether you want them to be idle or attack. So they'll actually attack with you, the zombies, when they're around. I did have to turn that off a couple times because I gave Billy the shotgun to hold, and he just kept firing it. And I was like, dude, this is overkill. Like, and I was playing on casual mode. So I already told you this, Nick, but I literally had like 250 bullets for my handgun. At one time, like, it's ridiculous. And in this game too, luckily, because the inventory system sucks, that there is a cap to the amount of ammo you can have, but it's a lot. Like,
okay,
I think 230 was like the cap for handgun bullets. And I'm not sure what the shotgun was because I never got the max one of those. But yeah, there's no. I think in like the newer Resident Evil games, like it's 30, and then you have to start pick over a new slot, which that also kind of sucks. But yeah, it's cool. And then like you can also, while you're using one character, if you need the other character to move or like push a block or something like that, you take the right stick and use that and like move them that way. So you don't necessarily have to switch if you don't want to, if like it's something real quick. Yeah, this game's good, man. It's a lot of fun.
How does it rank amongst the other Resident Evil games? Are we talking like B tier, A tier, S tier situation?
I would say probably B tier, and I would say probably A tier if the inventory system did not suck. If they had an actual inventory box, an item box in this game, it would be way better. But yeah, it's interesting because it's funny because like after you do the train section, something happens, and all the items that you dumped on the ground just magically appear like after you do the train section, and that's the only time it does it. And there's a couple of items that like you get like a hook shot in this game that you can use.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's like sections where like there's like a hole in the roof and you can use like the hook shot to go up and explore up there. Eventually, at the end of the game, you find yourself in like I can't remember exactly what the place was called. It's a factory. So it's like the laboratory, the factory, all typical Resident Evil staples. But the factory will eventually get you back to the very beginning of the game. So it's a really cool moment where you're exploring, and then all of a sudden you're back where the train was. And then you can go back, and then theoretically you could go back and go through the whole game again and get any items that you missed or you didn't collect. So it never locks you out of not having the items. Just because there is like story items that you need, key items that you need in the game. So that was a pretty cool moment.
How is the loading between rooms?
It sucks. It
okay.
And I
to one.
I think 1 is a little quicker than 0 is, and it's not like long. It's like 5 seconds, but when you're lost and you're not really sure where to go and you're just trying to walk into the room and just, refamiliarize yourself with it. And then you're like, oh shit, I've already been in here. I don't need anything in here. And then you leave. That part sucks. And I would say that's probably why, like, I would put 0 at a B and maybe put Resident Evil 1 at an A. So far, I haven't finished 1, but load times are a little bit quicker in 1.
Okay.
Yeah. But
yeah. And even in 1, they're not
bad. Or a few, like a couple seconds.
It's not bad, but if you are lost, and I was lost when I tried to pick it back up, and I just need to start over completely. Yeah. But yeah, if you are lost, it's like, well, I have to go through like 10 rooms to find out where I am, and each one has a loading screen. So,
and I do like this one because and I think it does it in RE1 as well. But like, once you discover the item in a room, like you can go back look at the map and go through a list of all the items. So if you're like, man, I need a health bad, you can go into the map and find where like the health,
cool.
Where the herb is, which is neat. So yeah, it's a really cool game. Then I'll jump over to one, obviously the classic Resident Evil. Again, it looks visually really, really impressive.
Incredible.
Like just the ambiance of like the mansion with a thunderstorm happening outside, and you can hear like the dogs out there, and like that's such a classic Resident Evil. Yeah, it's. I'm still in the mansion portion. I think I've basically gone to every single room. I think there's one more puzzle I got to do, and I think I'm going to move on to whatever is next. But yeah, it's a great game.
Nice. Yeah, I really want to restart this one and just play it fresh. I think that's my plan for this month. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe after Pragmata. We'll see.
Yeah, it's really good. And another like crime of, again, I enjoyed the Welcome to Raccoon City Resident Evil movie, but the crime of that movie too was like they walk up to the mansion and there's no resistance, there's no dogs or anything like that, there's no chasing, they just walk in. I'm like, that's like such an iconic moment from this game.
Such an easy win with the fans, but
yeah. But and it's cool too because like at the end of Resident Evil 0, like after they escape, like Rebecca, they're like, oh, that's the mansion. That's where Bravo team is or whatever it is. So, and she shows up in Resident Evil 1 at some point. There's something happens and like you get poisoned or something, and you have to use some serum, and she's there. And I'm like, dang, she just had a very unlucky a couple of nights, because that would suck to go from all, to deal with what she had to deal with in 0 and then immediately into the nightmares of the mansion.
Brutal.
So, yeah, both those games are really, really, really good.
Yeah.
But other than that is all I have been playing. I did pick up Assassin's Creed Shadows on the Switch too.
Jesus.
I got it. Well, it was on sale for $28.
Yeah,
and I had some Amazon points, so I ended up getting it for $3. So I couldn't. I'm not gonna jump into it, I don't think, anytime soon. But I
need to get back to it.
Yeah. So I have that on standby whenever I'm ready for that. All right, Nick. Well, let's jump into the news. Do you want to kick it off?
I haven't seen this one, but apparently State of Play is rumored for this week.
Yeah, I saw it last week.
Makes sense.
They were I can't remember who was talking about it, but yeah, they're saying there's another State of Play coming this week, which I really enjoyed. The last one that Sony.
Oh yeah, last one was a banger.
Was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what we would see here. Maybe
Final Fantasy Part 3.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe that.
Wolverine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Trailer.
Yeah, another look at Wolverine. Did we see it at the last State of Play?
No, I think it was the one before that.
Okay.
Probably a final look at Saros.
Yeah.
Mina the Hollower release date.
Yeah, we still need that. It's crazy.
Spring, I think.
Spring or summer, right?
Yeah, spring or summer. I can't remember. Hollow Knight.
Oh, the DLC. Yeah.
I don't know what else. I mean, we wouldn't see Intergalactic.
Nah.
That's a PS6 game.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, nothing from Santa Monica.
No, I mean, we got to look at that God of War game.
Right.
We got the 2D God of War that got announced, and then the trilogy remaster or remake.
Did you ever go back to the 2D one?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either.
I need to, but
yeah.
I think I jumped into that one. I should have waited on maybe some reviews.
Because apparently it's like super long and just not that fun. But
yeah, we'll see.
I was just trying to support him,
Yeah,
trying something different.
I mean, no one showed up for Astrobot, so I gotta support the other stuff somehow. We waited this long. That's a 2D God of War. God,
that's not the same team.
People are so annoying. I was really impressed with the last one, so hopefully they can kind of keep it up with the new
maybe we'll see another Kena trailer.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Let's see. Pragmata, the reviews came at that. I think it's sitting on 86 on Metacritic.
86 on Metacritic, 87 on OpenCritic, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 87. I mean,
yeah, 94. Yeah, they just continue. They're continuing their just generational run of just incredible games, and I think this is an important game in gaming in general because this is a new IP, right? That Capcom is trying. So hopefully it sells pretty well.
Yeah, new IP, single player, 10-hour story-ish. Like, yep. I heard this sentiment in a couple of reviews that I listened to, but like, it does feel like an Xbox 360 game, right? Yep. Like there were so many single player story focused Xbox 360 games that were just like random new IP, that never had sequels or franchises, but that is what we're missing from gaming today. It's like everything has to be a franchise. We don't get any new IP, and like this is straight up a brand new IP.
Yeah,
it sounds like the world is super interesting with like the 3D printing and like being able to 3D print any object, even if it's organic matter.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know, it sounds awesome. Like,
yeah, I can't wait. Are you picking up on Switch too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's sitting at so like majority of the reviews were on PS5, of course. But Switch 2, it's sitting at 89 out of 16 reviews.
Oh, 16, pretty good.
Yeah, 16, and so I mean, it's got a demo, so like you should already know if you're going to play it on Switch 2 or not. But the demo runs. I mean, it ran great. So
I love that game. Like the gameplay premise of hacking while you're shooting enemies. Like,
yeah, it like
doesn't work on paper, but it works in practice.
Yeah,
so cool. Like,
yeah, it's something different that I personally haven't seen before in a game where you're actively hacking, doing a puzzle while you're also shooting. So I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. A couple more reviews before we go to the next.
Oh yeah.
Story. Replaced, that comes out today.
Yeah, it's out now.
Today. Yeah, that's at a 79.
Yeah, that's like the 2D like think inside, limbo stuff like that.
Batman style combat, like 2D Batman style combat.
Yeah.
Like the reactive combat. I don't know if I'll play this, but it looks
on Game Pass, right?
Yeah, it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really hyped for it. I know a lot of people were. So I don't know. I may play it down the road. We'll talk about here in the news in a little bit. Maybe Game Pass will start coming down in price, so maybe I'll jump back on board. But
yeah,
Yeah, for now, I think I'm okay. Yeah, but I'm glad it's 79 is a good. I mean, that's a good score, right?
Yeah. And then Mouse PI for Hire. That's like the 1930s Mickey Mouse detective boomer shooter game.
Yeah,
that's at an 83 on OpenCritic. This one I'm interested in. I might pick it up, but I also heard that the campaign is like 15 to 17 hours, and that just seems a little bit too long.
It's a little long for that type of game.
For a Doom-like shooter, but
yeah,
there's like weapon upgrades and.
Is it on the Switch too, or is that coming out later?
I think it launches on Switch 2 as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and Switch 1. Apparently.
Oh, wow. Does it have? Even have a Switch? Oh, there we go. Switch 2. No reviews for that. Okay.
I think it runs at 60 though, according to like their
it does.
Press release. So,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe if you pick it up or something, but yeah, 15 to 17 hour first person shooter.
Like if I can't get through Doom Eternal, which is objectively a great game.
Yeah, that game is fantastic. I don't know why you stopped. Did something else come out during that time?
I mean, Animal Crossing was out. That was taking up a lot of time.
And you never played the Dark Ages either, did you?
I mean, I played it. I didn't finish it.
Oh, that's right. I
played through like chapter 6 or something.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you saw everything that the game had to offer, and I don't think there was any more mechanics after that. Because did you do like the dragon and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Were you on okay.
Yeah. Didn't like the dragon,
the mech.
Yeah.
So you saw. I don't think there was anything else really, other than just missing out on some of the set pieces. So yeah, if you weren't enjoying it,
did it make your top 10 last year?
It did. Yeah, I think it was like a low.
I got like a 9.
Yeah, 8 or 9, something like that. But yeah, it was good. I liked it a lot.
If it came to Switch, I would I'd pick it up.
That's how the story goes. If it came to Switch, but that's kind of how it is, right? I mean, I have your copy of, or I did. I think I still have it. Final Fantasy remake. Like I think I tried. Like I booted it up once on the PS5, and just I wasn't in the mood for that type of game. But as soon as they announced for Switch 2, I'm like, all right, here's my chance, and I fucking love that game.
And see, you don't have a leg to stand on because you're still playing it on TV.
That is true.
It's not like you're even benefiting from.
But the Switch 2, you just turn it on and you're just in the game, bro. Like you know what I mean?
Has it's got instant boot, right?
It's not the same.
It's not as instant.
Yeah, it's not as instant.
Like, bro, you're just getting a worse experience playing on the Switch 2 versus PS5.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I can't talk. I bought it on Switch 2 as well, even after playing it on PS5. So I'll probably get Rebirth as well on Switch 2. If I can transfer my save,
that'd be huge. Yeah,
I would 100% pick it up.
They didn't do that in the first one, did they?
No.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool if they did that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on over to this is also a rumor as well. Xbox was having some sort of something, but it's Xbox first look of Metro 2039 April. That's in 2 days on Thursday. So it's like the first. I guess this game wasn't announced, so this is like a brand new announcement for the next Metro game. Have you ever played a Metro game?
I think I tried 20, whatever the most recent one, 2033, 2023, 20 something, whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Exodus.
That's the newest one.
I think I tried that one.
It was on Game Pass, I think.
Yeah. I think I tried it and didn't vibe with it that much.
Yeah. That's how I think I tried the very first one. And it was a pretty hardcore like sim game kind of.
Yeah.
Like where you have to like something about the bullets, like you had to individually like load, but there was like a weird mechanic about it. I remember that, but maybe I remember that incorrectly. But
it's a linear game, right? Like it's a single player linear game.
I think the original one was. I'm not sure about the other ones that they opened up a little bit more.
Okay, but yeah. From what I remember, it was pretty hardcore.
Linear. Yeah. So we got to look at that. So I'll definitely check that out.
Mm-hmm.
GTA 6, they got a data breach. Hackers got into the game, or threatening to I don't know, reveal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it.
But they haven't revealed anything. I'm sure
I don't think they have.
Trying to get some money.
Yeah, I'm sure they're trying to get something out of
We'll see.
Rockstar.
I mean, if anything, they can just release trailer number 3, and everyone will forget about this data breach if it leads to any leaked information.
When do you think we get the next trailer? I don't think it's going to be at any event. Like, it's not going to be at a state of play. They're just going to do their own thing.
It releases in November.
Yes, November.
I think July. Yeah.
During like, I guess June is like the Summer Games Fest stuff. Yeah, I could see that. How many trailers do they normally put out? Like 4?
I think 3 or 4.
Okay.
Depends on how many times it gets delayed.
It's true. I think it's coming out this year. I don't think it's going to get more delays.
Yeah, I think
Fable. Fable, I don't know. Fable's, we'll talk about here in a second, and it's not on our news, but I just thought about it. But I guess we'll talk about it now since I just brought it up. But yeah, Fable. It was rumored that it was delayed to next year, which makes sense. You know, give the game more time. You know, it's a big staple game for Xbox. Like, they need this game to do very well. They want it to do very well, of course. Some people were speculating that they're going to put it out in December, which I just don't think December is a good month to put out a game.
Thinking about new games in December.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what Nintendo did last year with Metro Prime. Like, they weren't putting it out to die, but putting it out after like the big holiday rush for Christmas and the holidays, and then putting out, it's not the greatest. I don't know if Nintendo would do that again going forward.
I don't think so. I don't think we'll get a December game this year.
But yeah, same thing with Fable. Like, I just don't think that's a good idea. Like, why not just wait until January or February to put it out? You know, after the new year. But Fable came back and they tweeted, like, the actual like Twitter, like, we're talking about the game, you know, still coming out, you know, in autumn of this year. So who knows what's going on with this game?
Yeah, we'll see. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
It's very hard to trust anything that comes out of Xbox's studios or Xbox themselves.
Yeah.
Which I guess leads into our next story here about Game Pass.
Yeah. So this came from, I don't know if you saw this, Nick, but it came from like an internal, like, I don't know if it was an email or what, but yeah, Asha Sharma, the new CEO of Xbox, she basically just said Game Pass has become too expensive. That
she's right,
kind of pricing out the most gamers, and that's, I mean, I have paid for Xbox Gold into Game Pass for 20 years at this point. Ever since it really launched, I don't think I ever actually canceled it. Like, even when I was not playing a bunch of games in around like 2012, 2013, I think I still had Xbox Live. It's just one of those things where it was so cheap that I just didn't really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how Game Pass was for a long time. It's like, did I play every single game that came out on Game Pass? Was I excited for every single first party game that Microsoft put out or Xbox put out? No, but it was still such a value.
It was still worth it.
That I didn't mind. It was more of a hassle to cancel than anything, and then reestablish the membership and stuff like that. That I just kept it going because it was passive at that point. Like, it didn't really matter. And then when they dropped like the big Halo game or whatever the case is, like, oh yeah, then I'll play it there. But $30, I'm not thinking about that anymore. I'm thinking about, okay, if I'm spending $30 a month, I have to play so many games on Game Pass that are new or some things that I haven't played before to feel like I'm getting my value out of the service. And before, I never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
I still thought it was like the best deal in gaming, and now it's just not, being at 30.
Yeah, and that's kind of the case with every subscription now. It's like, well, everything is so expensive that you feel like you have to do something to make it worth it, and then the fun is sucked out of it the second you think about getting that monetary benefit from like using your service. Like, before, it's like, oh, you know, I would go 2 months without playing any games on Game Pass, but then there would be 1 month when I play 3 new games, or like Eliza P comes out on there, and I'm like, well, that makes the last 3 months of Game Pass worth it alone.
Yep.
And now it's like,
money.
Now if you don't play a game in a month, you're kind of questioning everything. Like, why am I even paying for this service?
Yeah. I mean, that's the way I look at like the other like subscription stuff, like all the movie services and stuff. Like I might pay for a month because I want to watch one TV show and then I just cancel.
Yeah.
Never thought about Game Pass that way before because it was just such a good value. But yeah, after they increased the price, I was like, I'm good. I'm not paying $30. So what I think they need to do is obviously they're reevaluating Game Pass and the tiers and stuff like that. I just think they need to have 2 tiers. I think they need to have one tier that is like $10 a month that has like your kind of like PlayStation's gold tier or whatever for PS Plus, where you get like a catalog of games that are like the hits of Xbox that will the older games, and then eventually the new games that become old will get added to that tier. But yeah, $10 a month for that. And then you have your next one that's maybe $15 or $20, and that's like the day one games. They still
reasonable.
Yeah, they still do like the day one Game Pass games or whatever like that. I feel like that should go there for $20, $15-$20. And then multiplayer, it just needs to be free no matter what, even if you don't subscribe at all, because we're getting into this weird point where Xbox's next piece of hardware is a PC hybrid. And that would feel very weird that this is essentially a PC, but I'm still paying for the Xbox service while the PC counterpart people are not paying anything.
And it's like, can you buy Halo on Steam and play multiplayer for free? Or is it going to cost you because you're playing on an Xbox device, technically?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to get rid of it. And I feel like if they're the first ones to do that, I think that gives them a little bit of goodwill, essentially. Mm-hmm. Because PlayStation and Nintendo charge to play online, and Nintendo's is still so cheap that it's like whatever.
Don't really think about
$20 a year, right? Obviously a little bit more if you're paying for the expansion pack, but I feel like that's the good move for Xbox to do. Is just obviously make Game Pass cheaper. Just have 2 tiers. They have 3 tiers right now. Is that what they have?
Yes, and I don't even know what the hell the second tier does. I seriously don't. Like, is it?
It's like core and then something and then like...
You still don't get day one games or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. I'm not really sure. It's super confusing.
Standard...
Core?
And ultimate?
Core? Yeah.
Core, standard, ultimate? Is core just live?
I don't know.
See... Why are we confused?
Yeah, we're like in the thick of it, like in gaming, and we don't even know what the heck this stuff is.
That's insane.
Off the top of our head. Yeah.
I know Sony's. I know their tiers. I don't even subscribe to them. But it's pretty clear.
Pretty clear, yeah. And maybe it's just something that if we actually looked into, we would know. But I don't know. Yeah, it's still very confusing, and I just feel like they need to. Then they need to get it lower because $30 a month is kind of insane for what they're offering. And I don't know. Part of me like wants them to just pull back on everything and just go straight first party exclusive, lock it down again. Like I kind of want that. I've been like a big just let people play where they want to play, but
you got to build your platform back up.
I don't know. I kind of want the gatekeeping back. I kind of want I want the console wars back, man. It's softened up, and I don't like this.
Yeah, it's a little too soft.
Yeah.
We need like edgy Xbox and edgy PlayStation back. We need PlayStation to get checked a little bit.
Yeah,
and we haven't had that in 2 generations.
Yeah,
which is long.
I mean, if we're spending $1,000 for the next piece of hardware, like. They've got to have it. They got to give us a reason to actually pay for that,
right? Not just you can play Steam,
yeah,
and EGS like that. That's not enticing enough. Like
no.
Those handhelds already exist. Like Lenovo already exists. Like you got to do something else. You gotta lock it down, man.
Yeah, I bring back gatekeeping, man. Let's do it. I love it. All right, next story. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. It is priced at $80. I think on Amazon is where it's got first listed. I'm not sure if it's been listed anywhere else. And this does include Shadow of the Erd Tree,
which is a $40 expansion.
Which is a $40 expansion. It's not on the card. None of it's on the card. It's Game Key card. All that. How do you feel about the price? At $80, I think I'm going to pass on this game.
Yeah,
it's a Bandai game, so like they're similar to Ubisoft in a way, in terms of like sales. So this game will be on sale pretty
it'll be
quickly.
$60 within a few months.
Yeah. So at that price point, I've already put hundreds of hours into Elden Ring. I think I'm good at not needing to play it immediately. Again, I'll probably pick it up on sale, but yeah.
I understand why it's $80, but it should be $60. Even though
it should be.
I know Shadow of the Erd Tree came out in 2024. It hasn't been that long, but Elden Ring is
it's an old game.
4 years old.
Yeah, older game.
You're really telling me that if they put out base Elden Ring right now, they would charge $60 for it? I don't know. This feels a little bit egregious.
Yeah, long are the days of like Game of the Year editions that are leaving one platform and going to another one, a couple years later, and they're even with all the DLC and all that stuff, they price it at like a normal price and not like, hey, actually we're going to charge more because you're getting more. And I'm like, dude, this is like a 7-year-old game. Like, why is it $70?
I mean, Avowed was cheaper on PS5.
It was.
South of Midnight, I think, was the same price on PS5.
It's 40, I think.
40, yeah. Starfield
was 50.
50 on PS5?
I think so. Yep.
I don't know. And like Kena coming to Switch.
Kena was 30, right?
30. It had a launch discount.
40, so yeah, it was
40, but 31 if you picked it up on like during launch week.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. $80 feels just
and this to be fair, and I think people are just right now with Nintendo specifically is everything is so expensive with all of their games. Like all of their editions are $80 pretty much. Yeah. This isn't necessarily Nintendo. This is Bandai's pricing. They could have easily said, hey, we're going to launch this game at 60. I think it's honestly, I feel like it's a mistake to launch it at $80. I feel like if you launch it at 60, I think that would be like some pretty nice goodwill for Bandai. And I think a lot more people would probably pick this up than versus 80. But I don't know. It's still like in terms, like you said, in terms of like Elden Ring being 60 and Shadow of Erd Tree being 40, you're still saving $20 technically. But again, it's an older game, so
it doesn't feel like you're saving so.
Yeah, so it's like just cut us some slack here, man. Like,
yeah,
and just give it to us at like a reasonable price.
How much is the Dusk Blood's going to be? Is that going to be? I
bet it'll be 70.
I think it'll be 70.
How Night Rain was 40, right?
Yeah. I don't think this can be any more than 60.
Yeah.
Especially if it's PvP focused.
But it seems like, well, we've only seen the one trailer. I would assume like content wise, it's way more than Night Rain had,
or at least different.
Yeah,
like, it's not just Elden Ring assets repurposed.
Right.
I mean, Night Rain had some DLC.
Yeah,
for content, but I would expect this one to actually have like more original content than Night Rain had.
Yeah,
Night Rain felt like an experiment, and just trying to like create something with what they already had. Whereas this, I mean, from what I've read, like this has been in the works for a very long time.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, because Elden Ring was $60.
Yeah. Maybe it's 50.
I don't know. It's probably gonna be 70. I'm just so used to 70 now. It's like, oh my god.
And then they're never gonna put out another game on the Switch too, because it's not gonna sell super well if it's $70.
Yeah, put it out for like $40 or $50. Like that would be huge.
Yeah,
that would be. I think I wonder. Like I really like. I just wonder if like ever since like the $70 price thing was became a thing. Like what if what if no one did that and just let games continue to be 60 and how much more they probably would have sold. I don't know.
I think there's some sort of psychological effect of seeing a game be $70 versus 60 that just makes it seem like it's twice as expensive.
Yeah. Well, seeing that $69.99 price tag.
It's like that's close to 100
versus $59.99. Yeah. It's like
60 is 50.
Yeah.
70 is 100.
Yeah. Basically. It's like, man, I'm spending almost, before it was like, oh, I'm only spending $60 for a game. But now at 70, it's like, geez, I'm almost spending $100.
Yeah.
On one game. Man, yeah, we've man, like if these consoles are gonna be this expensive, like the game's gotta come down. Like everything can't just keep going up. Like it's
gonna hit a breaking point.
Yeah, it's gotta be a point where even
arguably already has.
Yeah. Like even I'm definitely not picking up the next Xbox or PlayStation day one. Like that's just no. I'm not spending $1,000 on hardware.
The Steam machine, which was supposed to launch, I think it was supposed to launch in Q1 this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be probably over $1,000 now with how expensive RAM is.
That was supposed to be like
a budget,
like $500, $600 to be on par with the current consoles, but now everything's gone up. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
yeah, unless RAM prices come down. And PC parts in general and console parts come down, like we're going to be in the $1,000 console era for the next generation.
Yeah, I think I'll just pass on that. I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
All right. Amazon Luna, they are scaling back their services. They're essentially getting rid of like. Similar with like Xbox, where you would be technically part of like Ubisoft Plus and some other like stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They are scaling that stuff back, so you're not going to get as much of different services with Luna. I thought initially it was like just canceled, like the service was, but yeah, I think they're trying to lock it down a little bit more.
I forgot this was still operational. To be honest.
Yeah. That's Google Stadia. That was
Google Stadia.
One that went out.
Down, yeah.
Yeah.
Luna is still streaming. Like you're still streaming, right? It's all streaming games.
Yeah, I think so.
Because there's not a physical box.
No.
Or anything. Yeah, I have not had luck with streaming games. Like even with the Portal or my phone. Like it just.
Yeah. I still haven't tried my Portal with the PS5 like hardwired in. I need to try it to see. Yeah. But I'm literally like right next to my router. I'm like, why am
How much closer can I get?
Having issues with this? This is insane. And yeah, I tried. I think I tried Luna once or twice, and it worked. But it's not the ideal way to play. You know, I don't really to me, I don't really understand the service, because if you're gaming, like why would you choose to play on the cloud versus just I guess if
unless
you don't have a console.
You don't have to buy a console.
Yeah. So yeah. And then so Bloodborne is back in the funniest way possible. Sony announced that it's making an animated Bloodborne movie directed by Jack Skepticeye, which is a YouTuber. Septiceye. I know he was in
Fall Guy?
Dispatch. That he was a voice actor in that game.
Oh, was he?
Did he direct Fall Guy?
I thought he made like an appearance in it.
Okay. I didn't know he did film and stuff like that, like directed. So
I didn't either.
This is news to me, and I don't even know. Like I know of this person, but I don't know what their content is at all. I assume
he's just a content creator.
It's like a gamer.
Yeah, gamer.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen a clip of of him, but
I'm sure you have.
maybe. But yeah, super random. This seemingly happened out of nowhere. I don't know if this was rumored at all.
I don't think so.
And it's confusing to me because, you know, they just closed down Blue Point, who pitched a Bloodborne remake that they were going to do. FromSoft declined it or denied it. They didn't give like their blessing for it. So Sony did not want to do it for whatever reason, even though they own the Bloodborne IP. So they can't. So they shut down Blue Point, and now here we are doing a movie, which I know is different than a game, but like, at the same time, it's like
if you're going to touch Bloodborne,
yeah,
why not touch it in the right way?
Yeah,
and not do this weird thing. Like I'm sure it's going to be cool.
Oh yeah,
and I'll watch it.
Yeah,
for sure. But it feels like a backhanded compliment almost.
Yeah,
it's
very weird. And like Elden, I didn't know they were making an Elden Ring movie.
Yeah,
and like they had like I just saw like a couple of
I
saw a couple of clips of like the shoot or whatever.
The Shrine of America.
Yeah. I didn't know they're making an Elden Ring movie. The most like convoluted story in video games, and you're going to turn it into a movie. Like it's
so dumb.
It's going to be interesting on how they do that. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Is this one also filming in New Zealand? I feel like this could be a very New Zealand game.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but maybe I would hope so. Like anytime there's like horseback and combat, like it feels like it needs to be filmed in New Zealand.
Yeah, I don't know how well either Bloodborne or Elden Ring will translate into a movie, but it could be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if the animated Bloodborne, I think, has a better shot, just because I don't know, just because it's an anime, it's less of a risk, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but a live action Elden Ring.
Live action Elden Ring. Like, who's the main character?
You.
You are the main character. Yeah, I don't know. Like, how does that even work? Like, because like you're the player, but then there's other like summons. Obviously, they're not going to have that stuff in the movie. It'll just be whatever. But,
summoning a mimic.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll have that in there. I don't know. It's weird. It's random. It's confusing, but
maybe it's just the story of the gods, but like
it's probably the story of. Well, it's probably the story of like because like in like Melania and what's her brother's name? Aren't they like the heart of Elden Ring's story? Like they're like with the rot and stuff like that. Like
yeah. Dude, I've played this game 5 times. I still can't tell you the story.
No, I have no idea. Yeah, it's a mess. I don't know. Anyways, speaking of New Zealand, Sony has confirmed that the Zelda movie has finished wrapping. So it is done. And it's in post production, so they're going to work on the CGI and stuff like that. But as far as the shooting go, it has been finished. This movie's set to come out May 7th of next year, May 12th, something like that.
Almost exactly a year away.
Yeah. So we should be getting a trailer, like probably.
I would say maybe end of this year.
Yeah.
What is the percentage chance that this is a good movie?
I don't know, man. It seems like they're doing it the right way. They're in New Zealand.
They have a young cast.
They have a young cast that aren't well-known actors.
They didn't cast Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt is not
in
this movie that we are aware of. What if he was like Navi? Like, hey, I'm Navi. I am going to say that there is a 65% chance this movie is going to be good. Like good.
I'm gonna go 55.
Okay. I think either way, like I'm gonna enjoy it in the same way like I enjoyed the Mario movies. Like they're not great films.
I don't know, man. I think this one's a bit of a higher risk.
Well, of course. I mean, like the Aragon. Like I loved that book growing up, and that movie was kind of dog shit.
Like if they disrespect Ocarina of Time or whatever they're adapting as much as Aragon did, I mean that's gonna be soul crushing.
Yeah, like Aragon, they skipped stuff in that. I remember that movie. Like they skipped like big plot points in the book. So I don't know.
And there were multiple books, and there were going to be multiple movies, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was based on the first book.
Yeah.
So they weren't like trying to cram like 3 books worth of stuff, but they just like skip. I think they skip big plot points. Anyways, well, I have hopes. I have high hopes.
I think this could go very wrong.
Yeah, of course.
And I
just think they have to. I mean, the acting has to be good. I think the clothing and the costumes and stuff, I think have to be good as well.
And it looks like they are.
Yeah, so far everything that we've seen, like it looks like it's going to be it's in good hands, right?
But then we're going to see The Rock as Ganondorf, and
no, stop. If The Rock is in this movie, I think it'll bring down the movie at least 10 points.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Rock is fine, but just keep him away from.
I think you need to keep it grounded a little bit.
Yeah.
And like focus on the relationship between Link and Zelda and not try to cover everything in the Zelda universe in one movie. Like you don't even have to cover all of the races in Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild. Like I think you were saying this last week, but like you could just focus on one region.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they don't have this movie move at such a breakneck speed like they do with the Mario movies.
And see that's also what I fear is it's not going to give us time to. Like again, like I know we keep talking about New Zealand and Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, but like Lord of the Rings is like such a well-paced movie. Mm-hmm. Like it feels like obviously it's a 3-hour movie or whatever, but like it feels like there's time to be in the scenes with these characters and be in the environments that these characters are in. There's a portion where they're once they've in Lord of the Rings once they've created the Fellowship. There's the couple of the scenes that kind of go fast where they're traveling across the lands, but I don't want the movie to start and like you starts with Link and then all of a sudden in 10 minutes him and Zelda are on an adventure. Like that's way too fast.
Yeah, this movie needs to be at least 2 hours long. It cannot be an hour and a half movie.
No, it needs time to breathe for sure. I don't know. You got me nervous. I was good, but now I feel a little bit nervous.
Well, you should be. It's Sony. They're trying to ruin the IP.
That's how they do it.
Bad will.
We'll see. You think we get an "Excuse me, Princess" line? I feel like that would be funny, and I feel like it would be like not in like obviously like that mannerism of the cartoon, but like just something happened. He's like, "Well, excuse me, princess," or something like that. Like that would bring a chuckle to me.
Yeah, I think there's a chance.
What are the chances that Link doesn't talk in this movie?
60%.
You think so? You think they'll make him a mute character?
I think they can make that work. Like, and maybe not making him like mute, but just making him very stoic and reflective, introspective.
But
and like Zelda does more.
If you're stoic, I feel like you have to have like a deep voice, like something like Geralt from The Witcher.
It'd be a 16-year-old.
But like season 1 through 3 Witcher, and not 4, where he's talking like every like multiple times during the scene. You're just like, what is this? I don't know. But he also can't be like a whiny kid either, right? He's got to be, I don't know. I want him to feel confident.
I don't think it'll be whiny, because that's just a mischaracterization if they do that.
Yeah.
Just like I don't think Zelda will be whiny either.
No.
I think he'll be relatively stoic.
Yeah.
And Zelda will be like kind of proper.
Like kind of again, like going back to Lord of the Rings, like a Legolas character that's doesn't like Orlando Bloom does not have a ton of lines. Like I think throughout like the 3 movies, I think he talks less than 10 minutes or something like that. It's something crazy.
But he's a memorable character.
And he's a badass, and everything he does is so cool. So something like that. And you know, Link's a Hylian, so they're like elf-like. So
all right, I'm back.
I don't know. We say all this. That first trailer is going to be so important.
Yeah, it's going to be make or break.
And I can't wait.
Even the first shot of the first trailer.
Yeah. And I do think he'll talk in this movie. And I think they'll be like kind of tongue in cheek with it too in the first trailer, where Link won't talk at all, and then at the very end he'll be like,
"Hi,
hello." I don't know. He'll say something cool like, "Let's go get Epona," or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Epona.
Hi. That would be funny.
I am Link.
Hello.
Hey, Zelda. I think you're right, though. I think they'll end that first trailer with like him responding to Zelda or something.
Yeah.
She's like, you don't talk very much, dude. And he's like, hi.
Yeah, see, and they could like again be like tongue in cheek with it, where they could say stuff like that, where like, hey, you're very quiet or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
God, I can't.
I'm on the fence. I'm excited to see the trailer because I'm excited to hear like the music. The music is going to be like the big thing.
I hope they add some licensed music into it. You know, some like Katy Perry or something.
I want to be a hero.
Yeah.
No. If there's any licensed music in this movie, they've already failed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
Dang. I'm kind of excited now, though.
Yeah, I'm ready for the trailer. I'm ready to see what this thing looks like. Before we wrap it up, I meant to bring it up before we started the show, or the top of the show. I watched I think there's one episode left of the new Scrubs season. I already told you about it, but man, dude, does
it recapture?
It absolutely does. It feels like the show never left. Like it really feels like. Oh my God. I mean, a lot of times nowadays, there's so many shows that are coming back, and it just never feels the same. But even like, they don't look like they aged a lot either. Like they all look like really, really young. Like Turk barely looks like he's aged at all. Carla, the same thing. Yeah, man, it's so good. It's funny. Like the first episode ends on a Coldplay song, so we're like, we are so back. I've already teared up multiple times because of the stuff that happens in the storylines. Man, it's such a good show.
I'm nervous to watch it.
I don't think you should be.
Okay.
I think you're more of a Scrubs fan than I am.
Yeah.
And I think it's like perfect. Like it is like, let's forget about season 9 and that. And, you know, stuff takes place where, you know, where JD is no longer at the hospital anymore, but he finds his way back. And then Dr. Cox is there. Everybody's there except for the janitor, which is a little bit of a bummer. He's not in it at all, which is they don't mention him.
He's still a relevant actor, like
yeah, because he didn't die in the show, right?
No. I think he got written off. No, he didn't get written off.
Wasn't there like a weird fan theory that he was like a figment of JD's imagination?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He's in the show Shrinking.
Yeah,
on Apple TV. So I don't know why
maybe there was like just conflicts of interest with the filming of that, and maybe this. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they bring him back in the next season. And again, there's one episode left, so I mean, who knows? But
did they confirm if there would be another season after this?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really good. Like, it still has all of like JD's like inner monologue and like cutting back to like, how they do it, like, kind of like how Family Guy does it.
Yeah.
It still has all that and stuff. Like, it's so good, dude. The first episode ends with Coldplay. I mean, that's enough right there.
Is the Fray played at all?
I haven't heard the Fray.
Okay.
But even like so, but it's really cool because back then, like, it was the early 2000s, like it's still very much like a pen and paper as far as like all that stuff goes, and now they're dealing with like tablets and like how that's so it's like they're catching up to the times essentially. So that's cool how they're doing that. Even like the intro is still the same, like Superman song. Yep. Yeah. And that hits every single time. Like, I love that intro. It's so quick. But now instead of like JD throwing up the X-ray of like the Scrubs title, he's got like a tablet and then he like flicks it up onto the screen. It's so good.
Modernized it.
Yes. It's so good.
How many episodes are there?
I think there's 9.
Okay. So
I've watched 8, okay. And they're like 20-minute episodes.
Okay.
So same kind of I think the old ones were like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
25 minutes, something like that.
25 minutes.
So yeah, I think it's like the perfect way to bring back the show. Okay. They could have done it so badly, but yeah, I think they nailed it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
Yeah, you got to. It's real good. All right. Well, I think that is going to wrap up the show. We appreciate everyone listening and watching, all that good stuff. If you can review us on your favorite podcasting platform of choice, that would be greatly appreciated. We live stream usually every Monday, at around 8:45. So if you ever want to come into the live stream and hang out and chat, that'd be awesome. Talk with us. And other than that, we'll be back next week with Pragmata Impressions. That's the only game coming out this week, right? Pragmata. I know we replaced the mouse. Mouse PI comes out at the end of the week as well.
Yeah, and I think Vampire
Tamagotchi Life. Nick, are you picking up Tamagotchi?
Oh yeah, maybe. Got that voucher.
Yeah. What else are you going to spend that voucher on?
That's really the last Switch 1 game, unless I picked up something old. I could use it on that, but at this point, I have every game that I want from Nintendo first party, so
yeah,
might as well get Tamagotchi Life.
Good old Tamagotchi Life. I think I'm gonna pass. I think I mentioned that before.
You got your fix.
Yeah, I got my fix with the cozy stuff with Pokopia. I did pick up Pokopia the other day and played it just for a few minutes because Kellen was playing. I'm like, man, this game is so good.
I hope they add.
I do want them to add DLC.
Yeah.
Like a new like again, like maybe get some more cities that were in like the original. I bet they will. I think they will. I think they'll.
I'm interested to see how much this one sold.
We should be getting. Is it May when we get the?
Yeah, early May. We'll get everything through March 31st.
Yeah, I bet it sold pretty good.
That sold like at least 4.
Yeah, probably 4 million. I bet Switch 2 will be over 20 million at this point. Yeah, exciting times.
My favorite time of the year.
Good old financials. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.